Prosecutors in Onondaga County today called a 15-year-old boy to the stand to testify against his father. Jaden Collins survived the poison gas that filled his father's home in Salina last summer, but he's been left with some tremendous health impacts from that. The courtroom was silent as the teen recalled the final hours before his half-sister, Gabriella, died of carbon monoxide poisoning from a generator in the basement. The teen on the stand today remembered the 6-year-old girl was telling him she wasn't feeling well. He told her to lay down, then recalls leaving her alone to play video games. He says the next thing he remembers was waking up in the hospital. CBS 5's Sarah Beth Ackerman is with the Live Eye. She's at the courthouse downtown with the latest on the father on trial.
Emotions were high inside the courtroom today when Glenn Collins' son Jaden took the stand. This is actually the first time we're learning just how serious his injuries are from the carbon monoxide poisoning. Jaden told the jury the last thing he remembers is playing a video game while Gabriella was watching TV downstairs that night. The next thing he remembers is waking up in a hospital bed, unable to move and talk. He also told the jury during his recovery in the hospital, Collins would visit and become angry and even yelled at him for telling a relative that he thought his father was responsible for Gabriella's death. Jaden's mother, Elizabeth Stafford, also testified today, emotional as she talked about the day she arrived at the hospital to find Jaden unconscious and on a breathing tube, fighting for his life. She told the jury, quote, they didn't know if his heart would make it through the night because he wasn't strong enough. Even though Jaden survived, he suffers from serious long-term effects every day. Currently, he has damage to part of his brain, collapsed nerve damage, a leaky valve in his heart, and memory loss. His mom told the jury he takes medication for depression and has mood swings, sometimes causing him to cry when someone tells a joke or laugh when someone says something sad. The prosecution says they still have a few more witnesses to call, including the medical examiner, and they could rest their case as early as tomorrow. Now, I also spoke with Glenn Collins' attorney, and she tells me she's still unsure if Collins is going to take the stand. We're now reporting live outside the courthouse. I'm Sarah Beth Ackerman.
Sarah Beth, one thing I'm struck by, this 15-year-old boy who was 14 when this happened is on the stand. And Glenn Collins is sitting there in the courtroom. Did he have any emotion as that young man was testifying against him?
Well, Jaden was up there and he was very reserved, and you could tell he was really focusing on the questions and everything like that. As far as Glenn Collins, he was just staring right at him and listening. He wasn't really emotional at all.